The brain region for processing smell is up to 50% larger in women. Nasal mucous membrane color is an indicator of health. Pink indicates a healthy nasal mucous membrane, red signifies infection, and muted pink and gray can appear during nasal allergy season. Smell is the only one of the five senses directly connected to the area of the brain where memories are formed, and emotions are processed. Compared to the amount of snot you make, the amount of air you breathe in over the course of one day surpasses it by a long shot. In a 24-hour period, 20,000 liters of air will pass through your nose. That's the equivalent to 5,283 gallons. Good thing this stuff is free. Your nose and sinuses produce almost 1 liter of mucus a day, which you typically don't notice and swallow. Due to the speed and power of a sneeze, the germs that are launched from your nose make landfall up to 200 feet away. So, to practice good manners and hygiene, for everyone's sake, please cover your face when you sneeze. You're not alone. 45% of men and 25% of women have a regular snoring habit. A single sneeze makes 40,000 droplets, travels up to 20 miles per hour, and creates a 5 feet spray radius. You don't sneeze in your sleep because the nerves that trigger sneezing are also sleeping. Hungry? 80% of what you're tasting is determined by what you're smelling. How often do you hear, if you have to sneeze, look up at the lights? Well, don't be so quick to ignore the advice because, guess what? It's true. Light, especially that from the sun, can trigger a sneeze due to the photic sneeze reflex. In theory, scientists have been studying this phenomenon for years. Light triggers the trigeminal nerve, controls feelings in your face, which is near your optic nerve. When both begin to fire, your nose is tricked into thinking there's an irritation. Thus, you sneeze. Your nose is lined with microscopic hair-like structures, called cilia. Cilia sweep mucus to the back of the nose every 5 to 8 minutes. Nasal cilia move up to 20 hours after death. Researchers believe this could measure time of death. The process of a sneeze starts with a slow inhale, violent release of air followed by a short feeling of euphoria. What you may not know is that when the sneeze is released, it is coming out at an incredible speed of 100 miles per hour. There are 14 basic nose shapes. Humans get a bad rap about their ability to smell. Maybe it's because the snout of man's best friend is depicted as being the gold standard. But our noses are pretty impressive, too. According to neurological studies, humans are capable of recognizing 1 trillion different scents. Odor molecules attach to the 12 million receptors in our nose to give us one incredible sense of smell. The kiss, one of the ultimate showings of affection. For that, you can thank your nose and all its places for pheromones to land and go straight to your heart, figuratively. Without your nose you would have a tough time detecting the pheromones given off by your love interest. These pheromones are part of the reason we experience sexual attraction. Love is in the air, literally. Humans have about 12 million olfactory, smell, receptor cells, while rabbits have 100 million and bloodhounds have 4 billion. Maybe as a kid you held your nose when presented with what you considered a distasteful dish at dinner. As ridiculous as it looked, you found it to be an effective solution for swallowing that taste you didn't like. That's because when you chew, air is pushed over thousands of nerve endings in your nose and throat. This air, or aroma, is processed with the food, allowing for the grand sensation of flavor. By the time you've reached the late stages of teenhood, your nose has reached its final form. But time and gravity have their own plans. Once it's fully matured, your nose will slowly sag and lengthen as you grow older. But that's okay, it won't fall off entirely. It may not feel like it, but every day your nose produces a whopping 34 ounces, or 1 liter, of mucus. Fortunately, it doesn't often profusely leak from the front of your face. In fact, most of it goes down your throat due to post-nasal drip.